Hello everybody. Today we are going to be installing the R2 Manufacturing Edge Tamers on our John Deere 4720 bucket. We are expecting to get 6 to 8 inches of snow here in central Indiana on Monday into Tuesday morning, and today is Saturday. So I thought I'd be proactive and go ahead and install the Edge Tamers, only because Sunday is supposed to be bitterly cold. We've got the heater going here in the shop, and we are going to install these. Now, I bought the 6-inch because my tractor is 60 horse. R2 Manufacturing says that if you have a 24 horse tractor, you can use 3-inch, maybe 2 of them, one on each end, on a 48-inch bucket. On a 30 horsepower, the 4-inch Edge Tamers, and they're recommending 3 4-inch on a 60-inch bucket. On a 50 horse tractor, they're in the 4-inch when they say 4 4-inch. I think that's overkill on a 72-inch bucket, but I recommend this. I, on the other hand, thought that, well, on a 84-inch bucket, I'm going to use 2 6-inch R2 Edge Tamers, and that's what I bought. So let's go over here and I'll show you what we're going to do to install and installation. As you can see, we got the Big Valve 6 fired up to warm up our shop. This heater does a fantastic job of getting this barn warmed up. It changes the temperature within a half an hour, probably 15 degrees. This is an older version, and you can get it in a 2-stage heating capacity with a newer version. But we bought this at the Louisville Farm Show probably 6 or 7 years ago. So the barn was probably only like a year old when we bought it. I didn't want to go wood. I kind of wanted to stay some type of instant heat, just because I'm not out here all the time in the winter, but this thing does great. Okay, so preparation of mounting these R2 Manufacturing Edge Tamers. If I clean my bucket off, it got some hay on it. It's the hay mess from the horses. But anyway, it is recommended that on a 84-inch bucket to use at least 2 6-inch, or you could use 4 4-inch, but I'm not going to do it that way. So anyway, these Edge Tamers are kind of heavy. But anyway, I've backed these screws off. And they just put it on just like that. Now, a couple things on the Edge Tamers. They talk about mounting these, and you don't want to over torque them. Recommended manufacturer's torque rating is 20 pounds, which isn't much, but it's probably all you need. They do supply a washer with these. They say if the Edge Tamers start twisting on you as you tighten those, that you can put that washer on the bottom edge of the bucket, and I can show you a little bit of what that looks like. This one here is a little tight. You know, I tell you, these 4720 tractors, even the new 4066 version of this is a great little utility tractor to have around the house. We use this thing all the time. All right, so now I'm not really going to go and measure space in there, but you know, we'll say we got about half of my hand size on both sides, and that's all you really need. All this is going to do is just prevent me from getting gravel in my yard, and hopefully we won't get that much snow, but we'll be prepared if we do. Okay, real quick here. So this washer comes with this, and if this thing starts to spin as you tighten it, they recommend to put this washer underneath that bolt and just tighten up against that washer, and it'll keep it from spinning. So I really don't know where we're going to be at as far as that goes. But again, 20 pounds is not very much. Got my torque wrench already set to 20. Really curious to see how these are going on the snow. There's 20 pounds. It's not much, and it didn't spin like they kind of thought it might. All right, so one of the things that I did want to show here real quick was what the height is on this bucket here on the concrete floor, how much elevation there is with the Edge Tamers mounted on there. Like I said, the goal is not to get that much gravel into the yard. So it's keeping me up about 1 inch. That's not bad. I would prefer maybe a little bit more, only because you can drive through 2 inches of snow pretty easy. So anyway, it looks like we'll just try this and see how it goes. We're hoping that, like I said, we're hoping we don't get a whole lot of snow. One forecast originally said 21 inches, and I'm thinking, whoa. But anyway, we're going to go with this, see what happens, and we'll go from there. Okay, I think that's it. We have got these R2 manufacturing Edge Tamers mounted on this bucket, and we are ready for some snow. So I will keep you updated, and as soon as it does snow, I will show you what this looks like as we're trying to push through the gravel. Now, something to note, I have 11 stone in my driveway, which is pretty small. It does track a lot, but what I'm hoping is that as we roll the snow and we're pushing it, that stone's not picking up with it. So for that reason, I'll keep the snow piles in the driveway, not push them outside in the grass. If you would like a set of these Edge Tamers for your tractor, whether it's a New Holland, Kubota, or whatever tractor you may have, go to edgetamer.com and choose the set that you feel is appropriate for your loader size. For the first time, I've had them for about a year, and was unable to use them last year because of no snow. One of the things I was concerned with was back dragging, because I was always used to using the bucket edge, and with these sticking out approximately 6 inches, I wondered if it would make it hard. But I found out that I was able to curl my bucket in and then just use the back side of the bucket as my back drag. I can't get close to things like I used to, but it works. So all in all, I'm pleased with these, and I didn't pick up a lot of stone like I thought I would. In fact, it just rides right up on top of the snow. There was a couple places where it might have dug in, but for the most part, they work great. Another thing too, when you're doing a driveway with a bucket, it wants to fill up fast. So what I do is I stay right down the center, and I'll make that center pass first. It'll roll out on the outside edges. As you come back in and you stay on the outside edge, you're cutting maybe a 2-foot piece of snow, and it will fill this bucket up going this direction or that direction, whichever side you're cutting. And that seems to work really well. And I didn't know how it'd work with that either. I've had a blade in the past. I used to have a 9-foot Boss V blade on my truck, but it rolls too much stone over in the grass, and I don't like that. So this is my alternate way of cleaning the drive. It doesn't snow much here in Indiana, so I'm pretty pleased with these. As I was talking about previous, pushing snow with a loader is challenging because it fills up with snow. One of the things that I find that makes it easier is to go make your first pass right down the center. Go down the center, and then once you get to the very end of your drive or your end point, if you catch the edge, your outside edge that rolled out of your bucket, catch that with the edge of the corner, and it just rolls it. It keeps rolling it out, or it rolls it in the bucket. So there's options. Like I said, I didn't want to use a blade anymore because I got tired of breaking all the stone out of the yard. But that works great. One of the things I wanted to do is make sure that I kept all my snow pile in the drive, just in case it does have stone in it. And it'll be interesting to find out when this melts how much gravel will actually be in the up underneath all this snow. All right, good afternoon. So as I promised, I was going to do just a quick video on how much gravel got pushed around when I was using the Edge Tamers. And this little bit of snow right here, which the dogs are loving because they're laying in it and rolling in it, is all that's left. And as you can see, there is no piles of gravel left from the pile of snow that was here. So overall, I'm really pleased with the Edge Tamers and the job that they did with, this is such small stone. This is number 11s, which here in Indiana is a really small type of stone. And it didn't push it around like I thought it would. So I'm really pleased with it. But this is all that's left of the snow pile. It's not much, and but there is no piles of gravel under here like I thought maybe there would be. So take that for what it's worth, and I highly recommend Edge Tamers. Get yours on edgetamers.com.